Thank you for staying with us on Citizen Planet, coming up next on Sunday Live. Let's now shift our focus to our weekly environmental feature. And for decades, Lake Nakuru has been celebrated for its famed flamingos, a breathtaking spectacle that has long defined the lake's beauty and attracted visitors from around the world. But over the past 15 years, the alkaline lake has nearly doubled in size, triggering significant ecological and infrastructure damage that is gradually washing away its former glory. The rising water levels have also altered the lake's alkalinity, bringing a number of changes, including a shift in the color, get this, of the iconic pink flamingos that frequent its shores. Violetta Ngina makes her maiden debut on, you got it, Citizen Planet.
In the heart of Nakuru County lies the scenic Lake Nakuru, an alkaline jewel that for decades has been home to millions of flamingos. The pink feathered wading bed, famous for its graceful stance on a single leg, has long been the lake's most iconic resident, drawing tourists from across the world to witness the shimmering pink spectacle along its shores. But beneath this beauty, a silent transformation has been unfolding. Over the years, Lake Nakuru's water levels have been steadily rising, a shift largely linked to changing climate patterns, gradually expanding the lake far beyond its historic boundaries and nearly doubling its size.
The standard size of the lake has been around 40 kilometers squared, but since the year 2010, the size of the lake has doubled to about 80 kilometers squared, and we are attributing that to variabilities related to climate change. Basically, the rainfall, the runoff from the uphill. So we're attributing that to the increasing water levels. So because of that, I think we have seen several impacts related to the rising waters, ecological impacts, impacts on the infrastructure.
But the swelling waters have done more than reshape the shoreline. They have begun to alter the very chemistry of the once alkaline lake. The result, a fragile ecosystem under strain, dwindling flamingo population, and even a fading of the vibrant pink color that has long defined these iconic birds.
Because of the increase in water levels, the conditions have changed for the algae, which serve as the main food for the flamingo. The algae has reduced, and with that, the flamingos are also moved away, because now the alkanicity has reduced, which those are the conditions which are conducive for the algae. The color of the flamingos is determined by the kind of food that they eat. Now, with the lack of the algae, which is the primary food of the flamingos, the few flamingos which are around tend to feed on other substances, and with that their color responds to those other substances there. So the pink color is actually derived from the kind of algae that they've been feeding on, and with the lack of that algae, the flamingos have lost that pigmentation.
That is not all. The lake has over time taken up space in terrestrial habitats that previously served as home to various wild animals.
The wildlife habitats, have been affected. These trees you see here used to be, for instance, baboon habitats, but because of the rising water levels, the habitat has been affected and they have to move to other areas. We have even areas which used to serve as maternities, for example, to the rhino. Those areas have been submerged and the rhinos have had to move to other areas.
The migration has led to a rise of human-wildlife conflicts. The Kenya Wildlife Service, keen on keeping the peace, has been instrumental in offering practical solutions for all.
We've incorporated the issues of climate change into our community engagement and conservation activities. So we are trying to educate the local communities about climate change, what causes climate change and what can be done, and what they can do at their level as the local community. So we are doing more proactive patrols to try and mitigate. So we are monitoring the wildlife movements also to try and preempt incidences of human-wildlife conflict. KWS is also establishing wildlife climate change mitigation or response policy.
Yet, even as community-led initiatives work to safeguard the lake, the changing waters continue to reshape its fragile ecosystem. And with every rise in water level, the iconic pink glow of Lake Nakuru's flamingos risks slowly fading away.
Climate change is a broad challenge. It's a global challenge. Flamingos are no longer there as they used to be. And we all know that flamingos were one of the hallmarks of Lake Nakuru National Park.
Now, what you can see behind me was the main gate entrance at Lake Nakuru National Park. But years later, since 2010, it has been submerged in water due to rising water levels, clear impact of climate change from submerged infrastructure, submerged trees as well, and distorted tourist circuits. These are the impacts that Lake Nakuru National Park is feeling due to climate change. Violeta Ngina reporting for Citizen TV.